bitch ain't sleep.
That bitch ain't sleeping.
Do you have a place for your
Let me read it.
Hello? Are you already recording
Yeah.
video too?
Mhm.
Okay.
I keep reading just the first thing over and over and over.
Late stage capitalism. Late stage capitalism.
And it's so heavy though. I feel like we'll come to that.
Hello.
Just tell about our adventure
Hello.
yesterday.
Hello.
Yeah. Hello.
Is it me you're looking for? I can see it in your eyes. Anyways.
I can see.
Hey, Madison.
Hi. We're back at it, ladies and gentlemen. And
Guess who's back?
non-ladies and non-gentlemen.
Guess who's
That's
back?
terrible. Cut.
Tell a friend. Guess who's back? Guess who's
That was early 2000s.
Guess who's back? Guess who's back? Guess who's back? Guess who's back? It's us. I would just like to state that the sound of the pitter patter of your nugget above me right now is making me so happy.
You can hear it even with the headphones on?
Yeah. I can feel it in my chest. Like,
Oh, yeah. It's probably one of my favorite sounds in the whole world.
I'm into it.
Yeah. Okay.
I wish everybody else could hear it. It's so
Do,
cute.
do, do, do.
It's like right over our heads. Anyways,
Oh, my God.
tell everybody about our day yesterday.
Yeah. What did we do? We went to the Weirdo Market.
Yeah.
If you haven't been, you need to go.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. That was my first time.
It's every first Saturday from May to November
Mm-hmm.
at Paper Moon Studios. Look
Yeah.
it up
It's on
if
my-
you're local, and
Yeah.
if you're not, whatever.
Sorry.
Live vicariously through the internet or whatever people do these days.
There you go. But we went, you and I and my sister.
Sister. And boy, did we have a time.
Yeah, it was great.
Yeah. Do you want to say anything else about that? I felt really happy there. You guys called me the mayor of the Weirdo Market, and that fucking made my day.
It did. You were shaking hands and fucking giving baby kisses. I don't know what to tell you.
I love that for me.
It was great.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was hot. Great
It was
and
so
hot.
but I
Mhm.
loved it.
Mm-hmm.
I love that August South Carolina heat hits different.
Yeah.
And either you can be mad about it and let it ruin your shit, or you can lean in and be like, swamp ass is a gift.
Yeah. I just think about all the toxins I'm releasing from
Yeah.
the sweat.
Yeah.
It makes me feel better
It's a
about
free
it.
sauna.
Just keep makes it.
There's something on your hand. What is it? I'm really sorry. I just don't know what it is.
Can you imagine having a mole like that? Like right
I mean,
there?
yeah, but you don't. So what is that? Taste it. Not the slow throwaway. Anyways, the heat.
Yeah. If you had, what makes the world of a difference is just having like a beverage.
Yeah.
At least 3, in my opinion. But if you just have one, you'll be okay.
Listen,
that's it. It's
I have-
the intake and the outtake of the sweat.
I have 2 things to say in response to what you just said. Number 1, the sweating, there's like a sexiness to the heat, like the late summer South heat. And I think it is associated with my birthday because I have a like September 9, so it's like a late summer. So I vibe with this time of year a lot. But also, aside from that, the 3 beverage thing, is that new or just like obvious now because it's being documented? Because there's hella memes about that and all sorts of people with these 3 beverage. Is that a new? Is that part of?
It's been memed.
Is that part of late stage capitalism?
It is. Perfect segue. Good job.
I didn't mean to. I'm just thinking like Stanley Cup, kombucha, fucking Starbucks, or whatever. Like that's the most contrived, like basic way. But
yeah, no, you're right. There is a certain. It's not just any 3 drinks, in my opinion. There is a coffee. There is a carbonated beverage of some sort.
Mm.
And then I think dealer's choice. is the
Are
third.
you a 3 bevy girl?
No. I wish. I wish I was
If you
that.
had 3 beverages right now, what would they be?
Okay, well, obviously, a sparkling water, nothing flavored. I want just original.
Yeah, I love a straight. You know, I'm obsessed with Mineragua, the Jarritos.
Yes, me too.
I can't get enough.
Me too. It's so good.
It's the glass for me too.
Yeah. I'll take it if I can't have a glass. I'll do a can. I don't know. Maybe. I guess like a coffee soda. Have you had a coffee soda?
Yeah, I'm not into that.
I like it. It's like I'm having. It's like right now I feel like I'm in the in between, like between morning and afternoon.
Actually, I did have one recently, and it reminded me of Colombian black cake. I don't know if you've ever had that, but one of my coworkers got one of those. It was a carbonated coffee. It was like this big, and it was like cherry flavored or something, but it tastes literally just like Colombian black cake and like a little bit of like rum cake vibes.
Yep. I've had that exact drink. I know I have. There's that one and then one that's like orange. There's a cherry and then an orange. Both of them are delicious.
My ear popped out.
And you know what? I've decided what my third beverage is.
Okay. This is a right now thing?
Yes.
Okay.
It would be a hemp drink.
Okay.
Like a hemp water.
Not you with the obscure like.
Have you had Rebel Rabbit yet?
No.
Say that 5 times fast.
Yes.
Okay.
I had it from
Kamal?
No, Mama.
Oh, okay.
I had it from that place that used to be Franny's. Is now Palmetto Hemp Supply.
Okay.
I had it from there because I have a friend that works there.
Okay. Yeah.
Or several
restaurants carry them now.
Yeah.
And they're fucking great.
Yeah.
And they're made here.
Polly does work for them, and so does his girlfriend.
Okay.
Yeah.
Damn.
Shout out to Polly.
That's awesome.
Love you always and forever. 888 Shiva.
You're so good at that. Hashtag. You want to add a hashtag?
No, stop it. Not what you're doing.
It's right over the table.
You're like hiding it. What about it? It's like the little golf club. Anyways,
oh God.
I don't know that I would want 3 beverages right now. I don't like that.
Yeah, you want one
at a time.
God.
And I'll tell you, I can't drink coffee anymore. It hurts my stomach. I don't know what changed.
Yeah.
But it gives me like major sour belly. I just can't do it in whatever form. And I was really hard up on that Dunkin' Donuts like iced coffee.
Yeah.
The cream was fucking me up.
Yeah.
And I don't know. It was like giving me bloats and just like, I don't know if I'm lactose intolerant, but I don't need a lot of it. I know that's for sure. And I'm not a milk girl. Like I just can't. So I'm off coffee. I was addicted to the Celsius. I'm off those. So my beverage is like Mineragua, actual water, or White Claw right now. And that's all I'm doing. So it's just like.
Those are your 3 beverages.
But I don't want them at the same time.
No. I get it.
I'm a clear, bubbly girl right now. Yeah, I feel great. Like I told you all yesterday, like I feel like I've like lost 15 pounds. I have more energy than I've ever had not having caffeine. It's wild.
I know. I think my beverage intake is definitely seasonal.
Oh,
and it makes sense.
As it should be.
All yours is like clear, bubbly. Like
it's summer. It's hot as balls. I don't want anything with like colors, any sort of heaviness. No, none of that.
Yeah.
But that said, the 3 beverage thing I feel like is a thing now. And I feel here, okay, I'm going in. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Okay.
Real shit alert.
So not me working on my doctoral thesis. Now I'm like really into this like rhetoric, especially via the internet. And I feel like that really wraps around your whole late stage capitalism thing that you want to discuss. But even through like memes now, memes drive our culture. And I think that there is like a capitalistic aspect to that. Like if you in your mind right now, you think of all the memes about the 3 beverage girls, and I don't know why it's girls, but it is. Like I'm not trying to be sexist or anything, but that's the thing. And all these like videos of these men making fun of the bitches with the Stanley Cups, and they have like the 50-gallon water shit and like a big Tupperware thing on a string and like paper clips his fingernails. I don't know why I love it. So here for it. But anyway, I feel like there's like, it's almost like product placement.
Mm-hmm.
Like I see Stanley Cup and memes and there's more memes about Stanley Cups than like actual commercials or anything else about Stanley Cups. So like why, like for that alone. Because when I think of the 3 drink shit, I think of Stanley Cup, I think of Starbucks, and those are both brands.
I'm just imagining the marketing meeting that took place, and they're like had like their their little storyboard. And they're like, look at this, we call it the 3 beverage girl.
Is that what's happening though? And how privy are these advertising agencies to that shit? Like how
oh, that's what they do. They like, how can this be memed? It's the same thing with like JoJo Siwa that I was on about not too long ago.
Because that is the most powerful rhetoric of our time right now is memes.
Yeah. It's fast. It's easy. Our attention span.
It's quick. It's like this. It's an aesthetic.
Yep.
You don't even have to think about it.
No, and then no matter how it spreads, it doesn't fucking matter because people are talking about it, and that's all that matters.
People take truths from it, and it's just like internet fodder. Like it's parody. But people take it as truth and then they behave from it.
Yeah.
So the fact that the internet algorithms are smart enough or like whoever, and I think some of it's unintentional, but I think the way it spreads, like to think that a meme can change human behavior is one of the weirdest things of my lifetime to try to process and comprehend.
Yeah.
And I think that is fucking late stage capitalism.
Yeah.
It is.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a facet of it.
Yeah, it's one of the facets of it for sure.
It's insane.
I think it sped up or like intensified after COVID.
Hard agree.
Yeah.
And I just realized I was about to be real conspiratorial. How can I say this exactly? I am of the mind, and I'm unconcerned about how this is received. I am of the mind that we are fucking guinea pigs. And without any political affiliation or whatever anyone thinks about COVID and whatever, there was some space taken within that experience to see what the fuck are these people going to do. And it pared down our lives like it was forced non-connection. It was like forced isolation. And so we, like, the way we connected with people was through the internet. We were already doing it, but that pushed it even further.
Yeah. Right.
And it made the echo chamber louder. It made the confirmation bias stronger. And it made it to where you are regulating your human interaction based on shit you see on the internet. Like, we're afraid to talk to each other because of the rhetoric and bullshit we're seeing on the internet. And that is weird as fuck.
And it's all day, every day. We are so full of it.
It's disgusting, kind of, actually. But I'm also fascinated by it because it's like you can't escape from it. I mean, some people can, obviously, but I don't. It's wild.
I feel like a lot of people have woken up to that. It doesn't fucking matter if they're woke, if you're woke or not, that whole shit. But it's led to like fuck it mentality. Just because if it doesn't fucking matter.
No,
so,
big agree. And that is like, it's almost this like apocalyptic nature to it because it's just like everything's fucked.
Yeah.
And so fuck it, we ball. Like YOLO literally turned into fuck it, we ball. And that is like that. Even that is like a slogan for late stage capitalism.
Yes.
Like, the world is burning. Who cares? I was doing it fucking yesterday at the Weirdo Market. I'm like, yeah, I just got paid. It's Saturday. Yes, I need this. I need like doll head earrings. Yeah, I need a Selena fucking sweatpants. Yes, I need a J-Lo. Like, what the fuck?
And a P bracelet.
Yeah.
We'll talk about that.
Yeah. But yeah, there is a fuckingness to all of it. But and in that, there's liberation in it. Because there is like a fuck it all that is almost like anti-establishment, but in doing it, you're participating in it. So like where, like,
to me, that's like checkmate.
Yeah, same. Because I believe that the way we will combat this is, and I'm not trying to be like an anarchist or anything, but it's like,
we have our tendencies.
yeah. Like I love the idea that like as an individual consumer, like I'm not going to buy Amazon or I'm not going to fucking go to Walmart, but also like shit's fucking expensive. Let's be real. And I'm tired. So I'm going to go with like convenience, ease, like what's affordable. So I feel like it's like, how do you escape that? And how do you have that like fuck it mentality and also have like a responsible consumer awareness at the same time? That's another seesaw. But I'm here for it, and I'm not judging anybody for anything, and like whatever works for you right now, because I swear to God, everything seems fucked.
Yes.
So like,
yeah, I'm having me a brat summer.
let's get into it. So
I don't even know if they can see the shorts, but
yeah, I'm gonna let you take the lead of this because you're more connected to that realm than I am. But it's like I've never felt so disconnected from a moment than this, I think, like currently.
Yeah.
But it's like, what is it?
It's literally just the same thing we've been talking about, just regurgitated and spit out in a new form. It's still fuck it mentality. Brat girl is fuck it mentality.
Okay. Say more words about that. Because, okay, let me tell you the way I'm absorbing it is through like that stupid Instagram filter. I'm not knocking anybody. If you're into it, fucking do it. Vibe out. I'm not judging you. I just don't understand it. But like it's like Instagram filters and like the themed parties and stuff. And again, I love a themed party. I'm not hating on that. I just don't understand. Like,
what are you talking about?
Like there's people having like frat girl summer parties where everybody wears like neon green and like it's a vibe. And you play the Charlie XCX or whatever the whole time. And it's like a thing.
Oh God, I hate that. I haven't seen those at all.
I've seen a lot of this. And it's like, it makes me feel old. Like when at first I'm like, oh, I'm a fucking grandma. I don't understand this shit. But I've thrown that piece of wet noodle against other people who there is a 20-year-old I talked to about it yesterday. She had no idea what the fuck I was talking about. I talked to like a mid-20s male about it the other day. He had no idea what I was talking about it. Talked to like a mid-40s male. He had no idea. But it's like the girlies and gays. Those are the people who are in on it.
Older.
I don't know. The
Is it
age
a millennial,
doesn't matter.
like a 30s?
No, I don't think age has shit to do with it. I think it is like what you're attuned to.
Okay.
I'm not hating it. I just don't understand what's going on. And also like, even like that shit you posted today, like it's over. It's played out now.
Yeah, it is. Absolutely.
Even though it was in like literally 2 days ago. Now it's played out.
It's over. It's over.
Like, what?
The summer's over.
When did that happen? I saw somebody post something today about how like this is the last Saturday of the summer. I'm like, isn't that happening in September? Like, are y'all good? What is happening?
We're like, we're done. That was it.
Like, I'm all here for like time being like non-linear or whatever, but you're just out here making up your own shit.
No, they're already in fucking school. Kids are already in school. Isn't that weird?
No.
That seems early.
Does it?
Yes.
I remember starting school in the beginning of August.
Like, no, like the second or third week. I'm pretty sure.
No, fam, I feel like we used to do this because I remember starting school because that was why I had a late birthday because my birthday's not until September. Like it's like the beginning of the second week of September. But I was always started school. I was younger than everyone else. We were in school for like a month before my birthday.
So when we were teaching is my last experience with it, and I felt like we were going back to like plan and do like our little.
I feel like school used to start like August 15th.
Yeah, maybe even in the 22nd.
No.
I swear.
Maybe
that was open house.
On the moon and the stars. Yeah. Okay. So
Where were we?
fuck it.
Bucket mode. Yeah, no.
Brat summer.
The whole idea of having a summer, there's always some version of that going on.
But why is there so much pressure? And I felt myself feeling shitty because
I thought about this.
My summer hasn't been what I like. I feel like
good. You should be happy for that.
Okay.
You should be. I'm serious because all it means is that you're not participating in the economy that they're trying to like.
But why are you pressuring me about what my summer should look like?
To make you buy things.
You know what? No, I mean, facts, but it's even like, okay, not everybody's mental health and like work life status or whatever allows them to like be outside or like go to water sources or
and
like.
Guess what? When you feel like shit because of that, you can't participate in that way. Guess what? You're still going to buy shit because buying shit makes you feel better.
I'm so upset.
Yeah. Think about it. So in the fall, they've got you going back to school. That's what you're shopping for probably. Then you've got the holidays. You're buying people gifts. Summer needs some kind of something to get people to still spend money. And a great way to do that is to literally make it a so-and-so summer.
Ew.
Yes.
I love how we're both scratching our nose at the same time.
Digging in
Those things. Gross.
Yeah. Gross.
Not marketing summer and then making me feel bad because my summer experience didn't fit in your capitalistic regime. Gross. Well, like some of us are just as sad in summer as we are in winter, okay? Some of us still have...
Was it called SADS or something?
Yeah, the SADS.
Seasonal.
That's what I told you. No, it is called SADS, seasonal affectiveness disorder. But everybody acts like that happens when the sun's not out. But guess what? Because the summer does affect people who have like body issues or like don't like the heat or whatever. There's a million reasons.
Yeah.
My nose is so
Even
it's the capitalism.
Wait, I have a question. What was White Boy Summer trying to make you buy? White Claw?
What's White Boy Summer?
You don't know about White Boy Summer?
Why would I? When was this?
Oh, fuck. Okay. All right. We're going to do this. I want to start doing PowerPoint presentations.
Fuck yes. I'm so about this. I said this at work the other day. I'm so here for it.
So I'm going to teach you about White Boy Summer through a PowerPoint.
Okay.
Put it down as my homework. Can you do that? I don't want to write.
I don't want to write.
I don't want to write. I'm a brat. I'm a brat girl summer. I don't write.
White. My summer. I'm going to put PP. Even though it looks like RR.
Chet Hanks. None of that rank. No, that doesn't sound off on you.
I know I'm aware of who Chet Hanks is, but I don't know. I'm excited. Okay. Topic of next pod.
Yeah. Boy, howdy.
So anyway, yesterday I would like to go back to the Weirdo Market. I'm not trying to like be weird or anything like that, but first of all, that was so fun.
It was.
Secondly, I
got this shirt.
Yeah, it's beautiful. I got these earrings. But I brought a bracelet that says P. It's just like one of those beaded, like it's a rave kid. Which brings me to another topic. Remember when we used to make those bracelets and then it became like a Swiftie thing?
Yeah. I didn't know. I vaguely know it's a Swiftie thing.
But they do that.
Yeah.
But also it's a very much like rave culture, like EDM thing.
For a long
time. They were the ones like, that's theirs.
Yeah.
Get out of here, Swift bitch. Yeah. That's the fucking rave culture shit all fucking day long. So the one vendor, the absurdity of how big all those was, like the
amazing
intricacy of the beadwork was fucking amazing. But that P bracelet just like really stood out to me.
I was gonna say, even calling it a bracelet, I feel like it's a cuff.
Yes, you're right.
Right?
Yeah.
I feel like that.
Well, I did buy a cuff and a bracelet.
Oh yeah. So, but that was
the P thing was just a bracelet.
That was a bracelet. Okay, yeah. I'm thinking of the smiley face.
Because it was just like a one strand. The other one was like a fucking built out fucking. I was gonna say architectural
I like agricultural
thing. Anyways, it said P, and I was drawn to it for various reasons. That
that sounds away just right there.
Yeah, So anyways,
No fucking wonder she asked then, or they asked. No wonder.
so I have it on my arm and we are meandering the market and we go in this one person's booth who that person was beautiful and in such a juxtaposition of how hot and like gross it was because their skin was like porcelain
Yeah.
and like that real like dramatic red hair and like the way it felt. And that person was not sweating at all.
No.
I don't
Not
know
a beat of fucking
how that person was so dry. Like we walk up, we're like, like and they pointed out my bracelet and said, "Does that mean something to you?" And the way that it was said, like instantly, I'm like, "Huh." Like, what do you mean? Like what? Like I was instantly intrigued. Like, what do you want it to mean? And like, and then also I'm like, am I stupid? Like this means some shit. This is a keyword in the scene that I don't know something about. So I'm like, I'm fucking repping. Like I'm out here saying I'm about to do some shit that I'm not about to do. But then I'm also like, what are you trying to do?
All of those things happening, like going through your brain all at once.
Simultaneously with her too.
I could feel it.
Yeah. And then I'm like, I just liked it because it literally was like, I was drawn to it in a literal sense, which is also true. And then they were like, oh. Slowly walking backward. Nice to see you today. Bye. But I was flattered.
I know. That's like, what a wonderful compliment.
And I don't know what that like window open was, but I'm fucking intrigued is all I have to say.
No, that window was cracked open.
I'm not even kidding you. Like, I don't know what it says about me in my life right now, but the fact that whatever I'm giving on the outside, I can walk up to a booth with a human that looks like that with like mobiles of bones and shit. And they had like little, like a bunch of bones. And then you're possibly asking me if you can pee on me or if I can pee on you. Feels like a win.
Yeah.
I feel like I've arrived to where
you're doing it.
Not sure, but I love it.
Yeah. You're there.
I am here and I'm so happy about it.
I'm happy to witness it.
Yeah.
I was just standing behind you just like.
But I was like in my head about it. And then later I asked sister, I was like, what? I was like, did you pay attention? I was like, was that a thing? And she was like, oh yeah. And then you confirmed it too. I was like, okay, all right. We vibing. Anyway.
That was a wonderful adventure.
Whoever you were, I'm so fucking flattered and you're beautiful. And like, I would totally let you pee on me. Like belly button down. Don't pee on my face. That's weird.
There you go. Yeah, that whole experience, it felt like a hero's journey or like an odyssey where you just like meet people along the way and you have these moments, these little tiny moments, adventures inside of the whole experience.
Yeah.
It's beautiful.
Yeah.
I loved it. I'm definitely going back.
Yeah.
We may sell shit, maybe.
Yeah, I've done it before. It's fun.
Let's do it.
Yeah. So we'll keep you posted.
Yeah.
Check us out.
That'll be fun.
Hello. Somebody bumped real hard.
That happens.
Let me. So that brings me to the synchronicities because that's something I've been talking about. And again, to bring therapy into the mix. But my therapist told me like the more you heal yourself, the less you're in your head or like in that space that's like not connected to the greater world, the more you will notice that the universe is aligned in all of these different ways. And you see these synchronicities because you're not so worried about your own shit. And it's been almost November will make a year since I've been doing like weekly therapy.
Yeah.
I swear to God, it's changed my life. And I, especially in the last month or two, have really picked up on those things. And it's like little shit. And I wouldn't normally notice it because I was so in my head about shit. But yesterday, that shit was popping the fuck off. And I noticed it so much at the Weirdo Market. And it's just like little shit. Like even after that, we went and had drinks and some AC. And you had said that you I'd watch Garden State, and then as soon as we get situated in whatever, the fucking Garden State song comes on. It's just like little shit like that. It happened today. I had that stupid Nelly song in my head.
How does that make you feel when that happens? Not just when it happens, but when you notice it.
Elated. Like it gives me like this happiness, and it gives me a sense of peace, and it gives me a sense of knowing, and it gives me a sense of safety and just like a relief, like a like this shit's bigger than me. Like all I have to do is fucking lean in. I don't have to worry about all this bullshit. Like the universe fucking has me. And the more I connect to it, the more it happens, and the more I feel. It's weird because I've spent my whole life feeling so disconnected from shit. And I tried to connect to the things that weren't serving me, or I tried to connect to things that were hurting me. And then I repeated those patterns, and I would put more situations and people in my life that were hurtful and I couldn't connect to because that's all I knew. And it's only been in the last few years that I've like really broken myself from that and learned how to be different. And like it, like, I don't know, I could sit here and cry about it.
No, you're putting it into practice, because for so part of our relationship and history of it, like you have been aware of it for so long, but awareness and like actually like working on it, are two different things. And I definitely see you working on it.
Yeah, because I was paralyzed by it before, and that was the whole reason. That was one of my first therapy sessions. I told her that like I feel paralyzed, like I am stuck, like I'm aware of all these things, and I can intellectualize the shit out of everything, but I needed to get in that feeling space because I was so detached from my actual feelings, and like feeling those feels and dealing with some of those old wounds and stuff. Like it's amazing.
It's really, and I need to tell you about it. I can't remember exactly the name of the podcast it was on, but this guy named Chase Hughes, I think he does some kind of government contracting, but he like, I don't know exactly what he's on a podcast about like analyzing body verbal, like nonverbal communication and stuff.
So with that.
Yeah, it's him and like 3 other panelists. They did the Trump assassination. They did like,
oh shit,
yeah,
bitch, you got to send me links.
I will. And he talks about how you can use brainwashing for good. Like you can brainwash yourself.
Oh yeah,
and that's what you're doing.
Yeah,
you're doing these habits over and over because you're paying attention to it, just like the synchronicity thing. Like you're paying attention to it, and so it's
neuroplasticity.
Yes.
Yeah, it's just retraining your brain.
And I want to do one exercise he talks about doing is doing the app where it like ages you to like 20, 30 years or something. And you print it out and you put copies all around your house. And because there's an actual visualization for you, and like that represents you many, many years down the road, you start to build a relationship with that part of you and start considering them in choices and decisions.
That's exactly what I'm doing with my little selves.
Yes.
And literally, like I think about
goosies.
Yeah, I'm not kidding. I have a whole nest full of little Nicoles, and they fucking drive me. Yeah. Like when I like, are y'all okay? Are you okay? Are you okay? Are you okay? Are you okay? I'm just now getting into like this version of myself.
Yeah.
And that's this.
That might be the next step. Is like,
I know. But I'm like so excited about it because this version of myself is that synchronatic fucking queen that you saw yesterday.
Yep.
But it's like, yeah, it's magic. Our brains are powerful as fuck.
You just have to be aware. You just have to be aware. Yeah. Wake up, pay attention.
Get out of your shit, and heal your heels. Like, don't play like you can be aware of that shit when you have this whole other like anchor of shit holding you down. And I do think when I will say that when I was in my early 20s, I think I was really tapped into that realm. But I was so disconnected from my hurts because they were still fresh and like I was still doing them. So there was a part of me that I was more present then than I have been like during my 30s, for example, because I was so like still in the mix of it and like didn't accept the fact that I had shit to heal from. So it was like but there was like a blindness there because I couldn't feel it wholly. And now I can. And that shit feels way different.
How so?
I don't even know if I know how to explain it. Like I said, it's just like this, like knowing that like shit's gonna be okay because you're like in this web of the universe and it's bigger than you and you don't have to worry about all that dumb shit. And like people are there and you're not alone and you're so connected and there's like signs constantly that are like, this is the shit, like keep going.
Yeah. I feel like the discomfort of that, like leaning into it, is like the teacher for me, or like the guide.
Yeah. Well, that's the whole thing. And back to the fucking late stage capitalism is that we are like being talk about brainwashed to not sit with that discomfort because that discomfort is what will teach you. But in this consumer culture, they're like, don't be uncomfortable. Buy this and this and this and this.
Everything's fun.
This and this and this.
So do this.
This outfit will make you better. This face cream will make you better. This beverage will make you better. This pharmaceutical will make you better. This excursion will make you feel better. And no, it's all bullshit.
Yep.
All fucking bullshit. It's not to say you can't have fun with those things or enjoy them, but if you don't deal with your actual shit, that's all fucking fodder.
Yeah. And I will get into like just a fucking spiral of that shit. And I recently, Joey, he did give me permission to talk about this on the podcast.
Okay.
He had a bike accident not too long ago. And when we went to the hospital, he found out that he had a fucking tumor in his brain.
Which was...
So, needless to say, my whole fucking shit was blown the fuck up. And
your world paused.
Yeah, big time.
As in mine with you.
Yeah, but everything's good-ish, I guess. Yeah, it's good. It's good right now.
It's the best case scenario.
Yeah, like it is. It was.
He's okay.
Yeah, he's okay.
And he's healthy.
And he's going to continue to be okay. Yeah.
But holy fuck.
Yeah, it was a big fucking wake up. And during that, there was like a 36-hour window, I think it was almost 2 days, where everything was like, what the fuck? Before we got some like answers and some like results and talked to actual doctor, specialists and all that kind of shit.
And he was in the hospital in this time.
Yeah. So I was at home with, I was at home with the kid and, my relationship with my phone, like I was really aware of how much it changed during that period.
Yeah.
Like I didn't want to get on there. I didn't want to get on Instagram. I didn't want to fucking read. It was like, I realized how much of that shit I depend on, like chemically to cope. And it wasn't working as that for that chaotic, that moment of emergency. It just wasn't, it was like doing the opposite for some reason.
Yeah.
Or just, it woke up to it.
Yeah.
And I was like, fuck me.
Even picking up your phone is an act of consumption.
Yes.
Because even you pay for every aspect of it.
Yeah. It's fucking crazy.
But
yeah. But just that, it, like you were saying, is sorry, my brain went crazy with that.
It's okay.
I need to reverse. I want to okay, so part of me wants to do this during the podcast and realize like you don't have to like podcast. Like I can cut this out, you know? Like I can have like a moment if something like we really are almost like one shot. You know what I'm saying? Like there's no like cuts in our when we record. Unless like I say somebody's name or something, like that's the only thing I've been cutting
there's
out.
a privacy safety aspect to that, but
yeah,
as far as like the bumbling through conversation, that feels really honest to me.
Yeah,
you can't edit live.
That's true.
So if you lose your train of thought, you lose your train of thought. That happens. I think you were talking about like the connection in the universe and all that, and that when that happened with Joey, it really put shit in perspective for you.
Yeah, and so instead of being like, because when I had that realization about the phone and my relationship with it, I could have done, one thing, I'm grateful that I even recognized it happening. But then two, I could have been like, ugh, and just walked away from it or not even done anything about it. And I don't really know if I've done anything about it anyways, but I was like grateful for it.
Yeah.
And I feel like that, just being grateful for those, the ick.
Yes.
It's a game changer.
Like you need to like be in that discomfort. You have to, because the things that make you feel uncomfortable, there's a reason why. And if you don't allow yourself to feel that discomfort, then how the fuck are you ever going to know what matters to you? or like why you feel that way at all.
Yeah. And I think a lot of times we think of other things causing that discomfort for us, and we like to like blame and be the victim and everything, but you like
it's you.
That's you.
And if you want to play the blame game and be a victim of yourself, that's fine.
And it's such a
slippery slope.
Yeah, but it's such a good fucking teacher.
It is. So we as precious angels recommend that you sit in your discomfort and listen to that shit. Roll around in it like a pile of poop.
Roll around. All right. Here's a word from our sponsors.
And we're back. Okay. One thing I want to say in addition to that whole synchronatic thing is, so I am about to what I'm calling graduate therapy. Because I've gotten myself into whatever. That shit doesn't matter. Anyway, I have one of my final assignments. I have a lot of issues with my inner critic and the voice in my head. She's fucking mean as fuck and loud as fuck.
Hold on, wait, pause. Okay. I forgot that you're about to graduate.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
I mean,
no, that's awesome.
Thank you. That's what I'm calling it. Just so you know, that's a me thing. It's not what my therapist is calling. She has recognized that I've fucking put in the work and that I'm at a place where we can put some distance. But I think I'll always be connected to her. And anytime I have life shit, I'll do it. And I'll probably check in like, once a quarter or something, depending on how life goes. But I think we probably have like 2 more months of shit that we're working through.
Shit. Okay.
So I feel really proud about that. And the progress that I've made in that time is amazing. And I feel really proud of myself about it. But anyway, so my inner critic voice, which we all have, and I think sounds different for everyone, and what it says is very much dictated for how you grow up or whatever. But when I originally went to her, that was one of my biggest issues, is that it was so loud. It's hard for me to be present or understand my own feelings or listen to anyone or whatever. It was just like convoluting fucking everything. And I think it was because I got to that place of awareness, and I needed to be in that place of like action, or else that shit was going to get a hold of me. So it was like at its loudest when I started therapy. And so throughout these months, she, like we've talked on it, but she recently gave me the assignment of making that into a physical thing. And so in one of our sessions where she does that like meditative thing, she had me visualize what does it look like. And the thing that appeared was like basically an octopus shape. And so she told me to like research that, because symbols, like all that shit means something. So she told me that there's this documentary on Netflix about octopus that I should watch. And holy fuck.
You watched it?
Yeah. And it absolutely fucking changed my world. I'm not kidding. You need to watch it. I think it's called
My Friend the Octopus or something like that.
My Octopus, the Teacher or something like that.
Yeah.
We'll put a link in the thing.
Yeah. There
We
you go.
really will. Because it's amazing. I will never look at another animal or living thing the same ever again. And the relationship that this man has with this octopus is the most tender, fucking amazing thing ever. And so I took a lot from that. Like, I want to have, like, if my inner critic is that octopus, there's this beautiful tragedy and wisdom. Like, octopus by nature, there's these incredible creatures. So I've attributed all of those qualities to that. And also his relationship that he had with it was so tender. And instead of being angry at it, like, I want to be soft with it and love it and like give it solace and understanding, all that stuff. So I'm creating.
It's just trying to protect you.
Yeah, fully. The intentions are so good.
Yeah.
But anyway, so my last session that I had this past week, I was talking to her about it, and the whole, like I made a prototype of it. And I don't know if you remember this, but when I was making it, I was like, oh my God, this looks like something that I've seen before.
Yeah.
And do you remember that thing that a couple of our students made for me that is like, it's like a little small, like a wiffle ball with the holes, and it has
Yes.
eyeballs and stick legs.
Yes.
The bitch looks like a fucking octopus.
Oh.
So I showed her,
my
I was like,
God.
this is I took a picture of them together. I'll show you later. It is in fucking insane how similar they look. And I didn't see that. I made my prototype before seeing that. But it was like that morning I was like, there's something here. And I went in the kitchen because that thing was in my kitchen. And I picked it up and I was like, holy fuck. So I showed it to her and she was floored. She's like, this is the shit I'm talking about. Like,
What the fuck,
keep it up.
dude?
So listen to this. So I have my session, hang up my little Zoom call with her, and I go to put this bitch back on my shelf in the kitchen. You know how those little shelves in my kitchen?
Yeah.
I go to put it back and there's a fucking octopus on the shelf. I didn't even notice it when I went to go pick it up, but it's like this wooden layered thing that a friend of mine made.
What the?
And it's like literally sitting like this thing and the octopus. I sent my therapist a picture. I was like, what the fuck? And she sent me she has like a bitmoji of herself with little prayer hands. She was like, fucking get after it. So it's
Awesome.
little shit like that. Like it was like a sign from the universe. Like you're on the path. Like keep going.
The littlest things can be the biggest.
And they are.
Yeah, they are.
So anyways, I just need to share that because it fucking threw me.
Wow.
And I feel like once you start seeing little shit like that, like it's everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
And when you like really tap into it, you feel almost like buoyant in it. It's amazing. And
There's a comfort to it.
yeah.
A reassurance.
Yes.
Yeah.
That is
incredible.
so like the opposite of the anxiety brain.
Yeah. Right.
I want to use the word like godlike, but I realize that comes with a lot of stigma, but there's something huge to it. That's like something huge, but so like everywhere and tangible and all over the place to where you're just like, it's like a hammock of knowing.
Yeah. That's incredible.
Anyways, I just wanted to share that.
I love that. I've been thinking I've called it just ego, but I've been spending some time thinking about that too, of just like embracing, like accepting that this is how my ego is like trying to love me and protect me.
That is the whole point of it.
Yeah. And I'm now at a place where I'm seeking out opportunities for the ego to do that very thing.
Yeah.
And that's fun.
Yeah. let that like, you know, like soften it or whatever and give it grace. But that should be the thing that's like placing your boundaries and like, but like ego with wisdom.
And it's opportunities for my ego and I to collaborate together.
Yes.
Like instead of it just going on its own and doing some
fuck shit.
And I don't even recognize it until it's happening. And I'm like, fuck, what's happening? Let's like intentionally do something together.
Yes. And that presence of mind is everything.
Mm-hmm.
Because otherwise you're just letting your ego drive and then you're dealing with the collateral damage of like a part of your brain that you're not even paying attention to.
No. And it doesn't feel like you like what you expect. Like it's going to feel ooey. It still feels ooey.
Yeah. It's uncomfortable.
But I'm trying to like ooh.
Yeah. Just like the heat.
Yes. Yeah. Oh, damn, girl.
Bing bong.
Ding dong. Ding dong. Oh, shit. Oh.
All right, mama. What else do we have? We have some weird shit on this list today.
Oh, yeah. I did want to give a shout out to industry plants.
Yeah. What does that mean? What is that mean? What does that mean? Why is my nose so itchy? Is it because of the dead thing down here?
Yeah, probably.
There's a sweet and sour odor in this podcast room tonight.
Basement. We gotta go investigate.
The corpse is burning my nose. Anyways, industry plants.
Oh yeah, industry plants. Yeah, I think that's just another form of late stage capitalism as a characteristic of it.
Okay, I have a really weird thing that I want to try to tell you to understand what it means.
Okay.
I've been trying to get into the show The Boys. Have you watched it?
Yeah, like season 1,
Okay.
maybe 2.
But the whole idea of like the superheroes are like owned by the corporations. Is it that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes. Exactly
Okay.
that.
Okay.
And even just like Charlie.
But like pop stars. And
yes. Charlie XCX, JoJo. They're
politicians,
all, yes,
influencers,
actors. It's making it where
celebrities.
Yeah. It's making it where we know that's what they are and we don't fucking care. Because then they don't have to pretend that there's something that they're not. So it's just normalizing.
Are people aware of this? Like,
yeah. Yeah, I would say the idea of an industry plant is becoming memeable. Like it's definitely like a thing.
That's weird.
Yeah.
We're going to circle back to this next time because you just unlocked some whole other shit in my head.
That's good.
It's like it's meta. It's like
oh shit. Okay. I've got, this kind of circles back to the, creating shit and being like uncomfortable while doing so and all that. So we at some point maybe put in a video that I created a commercial for a product that I also invented.
What a master.
If I haven't put it in the video yet, here it goes now.
Again.
And we're back. Hope you enjoyed that.
I love that we did that twice.
I might put it in twice.
If you don't put it in twice, I'm going to cry.
Okay. It's called the Bathtub Ashtray.
Mm-hmm.
And it came forward out of necessity.
Well, that's how this whole podcast it was created because of our bath time.
Yes, exactly. And the need I have found to have is an ashtray that I can sit on the bathtub.
Yeah.
And not fear that it's going to fall off somehow and shatter into a million pieces.
Correct.
So I super glued a suction cup to the bottom of an ashtray. And you're welcome.
Damn it, that bitch didn't work.
You're welcome. It's the best thing that's ever been created ever.
Precious Angels, patent pending.
That's right. And I made a commercial for it, but that was the piece that I was excited to sit with the ooh and the ick of like how to do this. Cause I knew I wanted to do it. And I felt like my ego or my perfectionism, like kind of shit was coming out.
Yeah. And I feel like we almost, I don't want to say got in each other's way about that, but like I said earlier, before we started recording, like we're in such, like you are here in this space, like all the time. Mm-hmm. And are like, not that you're not doing anything. Obviously, you're raising a child. And that's a major responsibility. But I think doing that in your own home, in your own space, and having that like constant connection to your creative realm is different than like, I have ideas when I'm in the kitchen, but I can't do shit about it.
Right.
So I think there's a lot of pressure because we had ideas of like this big elaborate thing that we wanted that to look like. And we're like, we need to meet about it. We need to storyboard. We need to do all this stuff. And blah, blah, blah. And then finally one day you're just like, I had an inspiration. I did it.
Yeah.
And I was so proud of you. And so we were having that conversation about it, and that whole like struggling artist thing of like, you want it to be perfect. So you like get out of your head so much you're not even fucking doing it.
Yeah.
And so like, I feel like we're in do it mode and we're just gonna start doing it. And it doesn't like, I don't know. I don't know. I feel like creativity gets so convoluted, and I know that like all creative people can relate. And I think that creative people are a lot more sensitive than non-creative people. And that doesn't come with judgment, but I just feel like because of that, we're so highly affected by everything that's going on within ourselves, within the world, within society, and blah, blah, blah. And like a lot of that can stifle our creativity. And I think I have a different experience with that than you do, because you tend to like go huge and then you get stuck because you don't know what to do. where I go like, this is going to be a fucking pile of shit. And you shouldn't even bother, because then once you make it, you're going to have to actually show people. And I freak the fuck out.
Yeah. I've gotten okay with the part of like showing other people.
Yeah.
I don't care about that anymore.
Yeah.
It's the, like, I want it to be 100 and I'm realizing I need to do 50.
I wouldn't even put a number on it.
Well,
Just
in my
fucking do it.
brain,
Yeah.
yeah, you know what I mean? It's just
Yeah.
like, I don't have to do all.
Yeah.
Just do it.
Just do it.
Just
fucking do it. Like we are with this.
Yeah.
I'm just doing it.
Exactly. I'm excited to do more though.
Yeah, me too. We're going to do all the things.
We're going to invent so many things.
We're just going to be doing it. We're just about to have a fucking creative burst.
Mm-hmm.
And we're doing that.
That's right.
It's happening. And anybody that wants to collaborate, fucking,
That's right.
what is it? How do people say it? About being in the comments?
Oh,
No, there's a phrase.
DM?
No. I mean, DM us if you want, I guess.
Hit us up in the comments.
How do they say it?
I don't know.
Damn
How
it.
do they say it?
I'm having a brain fart. It's not like go off in the comments, but like never mind. I'm such a bad YouTuber.
Contact us via any source you can.
Print out the podcast.
That's
and
right.
write us a letter and mail it to us back. Snail mail or courier pigeon. Tell us your thoughts.
P.O. Box 666.
We'll be here. No, seriously, all that said, like, I feel like this has been such an organic process for us in so many ways. And I do feel like maybe at least a handful of people are paying attention. And if you want to fucking come on here or like contribute in whatever way, I have a homie that's working, I don't want to say hopefully, because that's silly, but the idea that he even wanted to make us a theme song is fucking blowing my mind. Big shout out, okay, Jose. Like, that's amazing. And we want more of that shit.
Yeah, we do.
We're so here for it. We want to create a little community. So if you're vibing with us, please fucking let us know. Like, seriously.
And we're
otherwise you're just going to keep watching us vibe off each other, which I feel like that's working.
That's okay too. But we do have interviews, more interviews. Sister was just the beginning.
Yes.
And she'll be back.
Yes.
So yeah.
We're going to send some personal invites out to some of y'all soon.
Lisa,
yeah.
I'm talking to you.
Yeah. You're going to be watching this first. I know you my first few, boo. Mwah.
Love you. Oh shit. All right. Is that a wrap?
Before we go, because I have to pee really bad, but I just want to say this. I'm super excited about it. But tomorrow, my mom is adopting my nephew. So I'm getting a new nephew brother. brother
nephew.
And I'm excited about it. I feel really hyped.
No, that's
He was so cute. He got a suit for Christmas last year. And he put it on because mom was like, you need to look fancy for court or whatever. But it's like real tight on him now. So he's decided he's going to wear a t-shirt untucked with his suit vest, his dress pants, and his Nikes. I'm like, what? You're going to show up how? Not his brat summer. But just the ownership of that aesthetic. He's like, this is what I'm doing and this is how it's going to look. And that's how it's going to be. And mom's like, all right, fam.
Have you met his auntie sister?
Oh, yeah. But yeah, I'm super excited about that.
That's awesome. All right. We love you.
I love you. We love y'all.
Yep,
everything is everything. All love. Blah, 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 blah.
We're proud of you.
Also, like, take a beat. Get out of your head. Go put your feet in some dirt. Your hands in some dirt. Tap into them synchronicities because, bitch, they out there.
And get some swamp ass.
Yeah.
Right.
Swamp that ass.
Yeah, girl. All right. 1, 2, 3. First one.
We didn't clap in the beginning. That felt really good.
Yeah.
It felt way less exhausting than normal.